Hey, it's your man Bentley Kyle Evans, and welcome back to another episode of the Hollywood Blueprint. And today we're going to talk about other elements in the business outside of writing, producing, and directing, other things that you should know to be a filmmaker in this business. When we think about show business, people always think about the actors, and they also think about the writers or the producers, and they also think about the directors. But who thinks about the other people that are behind the scenes? There are so many other integral parts of the Hollywood system that exist that people don't really take notice of. Like, for instance, there is no such thing as a production that gets brought to the masses without an editor. Editing is so important to this whole Hollywood landscape. Now, let me just share something with you. For me, I learned the art of directing by sitting in an editing room. I literally learned all the camera angles. I learned all the different aspects of directing by sitting in that editing room. It was a very important exercise for me. There are so many important aspects to this business, like lighting. When they say the cliche saying, lights, camera, action, well, it's a very simple thing. If you don't have lights, how's it gonna look good? How is it gonna be a quality piece? So lighting is equally as important to the cameras. It's equally as important to the sound. And what people don't realize is that when you're talking about sound, when you're talking about sound design in a movie or a television show, sound design is equally as important. It's just as important as the visual. Now, you may say, no, that's not possible. But if you try to watch a great movie with bad sound, oh, you'll realize exactly what I'm talking about. Now, if you watch something that sounds wonderful, but it may not be visually appealing to the eye, well, the same thing occurs. You basically can't have one without the other. Both of them complement each other hand in hand. There's so many different parts of a production, like the production coordinator, the person that puts it all together, the line producer, the person that watches every single line item in a budget. What that means is a line item just means when there's a budget, there's a line item for every single person that's in the production, and they are equally as important. It's almost like when you think of an orchestra or a band even, you have your lead singer, and he's very, very important, but he's nothing without the bass player. He's nothing without the keyboard player. He's nothing without the drummer, because what is a funky beat without drums? It's nothing. So the same thing you must apply when you're thinking about the television and film industry. All aspects of the job are necessary in order to make a complete production. When you're thinking about creating a show or a movie or a company that produces content, you have to think outside of the box. You have to learn how to create your own content. It's so easy nowadays. I mean, there's been a shift, as we know, with AI and with all sorts of other distribution platforms as far as streaming goes and things of that nature. So many other aspects that go into it. You have to be able to pivot and jump into the other driver's seats of some of the other parts of the entertainment industry that exist. You have to be able to make your own content. YouTube is a great source of being able to create your own destiny and make your own income. Patreon is another, and there's so many others. There's nobody stopping you from making content and making a living making content but you. You must get out of your own way and understand that this is an industry that has no prerequisites. You can get into this business at any age, any time. Hey, look, Sam Jackson didn't make it in this business until he was almost 50 years old. Morgan Freeman was an actor very young, but he didn't really make a big impact until he was a little bit older. Hell, Morgan Freeman's looked old his whole life, but I digress. What I want to say is, If you're interested in this Hollywood entertainment business, you have to be able to think outside of the box, and you have to be able to kind of make your own decisions, kind of create your own destiny, and you will get to the end, I guarantee you, but you must stay in it. The bottom line is, it all comes down to producing at the end of the day. All of those aspects that we just talked about, from the sound design to the sound guys on set, to the editors, to the lighting guys, to the cameramen, which are very, very, very integral, the camera people. All of those are very important aspects to the entertainment industry. So I got to get back to work. That's my 2 cents on this whole entertainment thing, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Hollywood Blueprint. Peace.